In 1970, Nixon signed the Controlled Substance Act. Cannabis was criminalized and slotted into Schedule I, alongside heroin and LSD. This classification meant that cannabis had no medical value. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do the podcast cookie? This implied that cannabis had no medical value and a high potential for abuse. Unlike the Marijuana Tax Act, which applied a highly punitive tax to non-medical use, and alcohol prohibition, which prohibited manufacturing and trafficking, the CSA directly criminalized personal possession. As part of the Controlled Substance Act, a commission was established to study cannabis use outcomes. Nixon appointed Raymond Schaefer, Republican governor of Pennsylvania, to lead the investigation. However, nearly a year before the findings were published, Nixon publicly declared that even if the commission does recommend that cannabis be legalized, I will not follow that recommendation. In 1972, the 1,000-plus page Schaefer Commission report debunked several misconceptions, rejecting claims that cannabis was a gateway drug, or that it increased aggression, and suggested instead that cannabis might inhibit aggressive behavior. The commission ultimately recommended decriminalizing possession for personal use and small-scale distribution. In a private audio tape unearthed in 2023, recorded on March 6, 1973, Nixon acknowledged that cannabis, quote,
"Let me say, I know nothing about heroin. I know that it's not particularly dangerous or aggressive. I know most of the kids are legalized. But on the other hand, it's the wrong signal to this."
In the same tape,
There should be an evaluation of penalties on it, and there should not be these penalties that, Texas contributed for 10 years to jail for marijuana. That's wrong. In other words, the penalties should be commensurate with the crime. I know that in the paper the other day. My father turned in his old. Oh, I did. And then after he said, I didn't realize the penalty. So he was sentenced to 30 years struggling. The penalties are ridiculous. That's what we could say. But I am not for legalization. I don't want to encourage the drug thing. We're starting to win the fight against drugs. This is not a time